returning back to the ring?
Look, firstly, Brad still owes gym fees, so he would like to come and pay his last bit of gym fees. No, not really. Listen, I've known Brad since he was 11 years old. He boxed all my amateurs when I was an amateur trainer, so I have a very, very fond of Brad and a great relationship with him for the 9 or 10 years he was with us. He wanted a return. Do you know what I mean? He rang and spoke to me. We're still good friends. We still go for dinner, and a break would probably do him the best way. He feels that's that. And I just wish him the very, very best. I won't comment on it because, you know, Johnny Garton retired and Brad, and, you know, he's still very fresh, Brad. He's got a brilliant IQ of boxing. Dominic's a fantastic trainer, world-class trainer. So I hope that he gets the breaks he deserves, and I hope he does very well.
Yeah, Brad, you know, I made a very good friend with Bradley Skeete. Like, when I first started with Al 10 years ago as a pro trainer, Brad was just starting out his career, just turned over from the amateurs, and yeah, I wish him all the best of luck. And you know, I phoned him and I spoke to him and I said, like, if anyone can, you know, get you there, it's Dom Ingle, because, you know, he's one of the best coaches out there.
Do you feel like, we spoke about Cal Brook then, sort of him being towards the end of his career, do you feel like Brad's got this second win? Do you feel like he can actually, you know, push himself forward, maybe fight for a title again?
Yeah, 100%. You know, he can definitely fight for a title again. You know, he didn't take many hard fights in his career, even the hardest fights against Sam Egerton and you know, Dow Evans, big punches. He just didn't have it. He just towards the end, you know, he was a bit unlucky, you know, with the Jeff Horn fight. But age is a big factor in anything, and it's a young man's sport. But Brad's, you know, come from a great amateur background with Sid Khan at Ellsfield. He's got a good boxing thing, but you know, you can never tell. Sometimes rest does you good. And he's got to work. He's come back in the very hard pandemic times, and that's probably the hardest thing I did say to him. But you know, my heart and everything else will, and you know, I'll be the first person to support him. You know, we've also said he can always use the gym and whatever he wants, and we're still friends. So I wish him the very best. You know, 33. It's a little bit older than, you know.
What do you want to say in regards to sort of Brad pushing forward and thinking? Do you think he can actually push for a title?
Yeah, I think so. If anyone can do it, Brad could do it. And like Al said, he ain't took a lot of punishment in his career. You know, he lost 2 out of his last 3. He didn't have a good year, but I'm sure he can put that right. If anyone can do it, Brad can do it.
This final question, Dennis McCann, one of your other fighters, was supposed to be fighting in October. Opponent pulled out, couldn't find a replacement. That's the life of boxing. What's he up to nowadays?
I hope he's in the gym. He don't clean up after himself, so yeah, look, Dennis is out on the 5th of December.
Okay.
So he's in the gym. He's an extremely exciting fighter. You know, but again, he's only 19. You know, problem is he's progressing quicker than his maturity is a little bit, but he's managed by MTK, and they do an incredible job. He's promoted by Frank, and I think he's one of them kids that's got one of the most exciting styles I've ever seen. As a character, he's incredible. He's in the gym, packed with talent as good as him, but he has a little bit of something special about him. He's got that little bit of something special, character, attitude, spitefulness. You know, he spars all the bigger ones with Sam Noakes, who's an incredible puncher. He's in a really good stable best we've ever had together. Yeah, he's out soon. You know, he's always in good shape, and he professionally knows that, you know, that he couldn't get matched. He didn't get matched, and we brought in Brett Fido. He moaned about having Brett Fido. You know, well, he's a tough kid, I wasn't good against him, and then he stops Brett. So something's happened for a reason, but he's got to learn. He's young, and MTK, you know, he's managed a great team with him. And Frank, they'll choose what's right for him at the right stage.
Do we have an opponent name for that fight yet? Because nothing's been announced.
They do. I don't think I can say. So yeah.
When you've got such a talent in the gym, how do you sort of stop all that talk that comes from outside? Especially people like me, the media. We've seen this kid knock people out, and there's a hype about him. There's this big hype train that's going through. But how do you sort of pull him back to reality slightly and say, you know what? You might be listening to all of this, but we need you to just keep on winning. What do you do?
I think between us, you know, we're very grounded people. You know, I still go to work, so I have to go work. I've got my own company. I go work in the morning, and I go to the gym in the afternoon. You know, and all of them, a lot of them, Mickey Burke goes to work, Henry goes to work. Not all fortunate to have things, but Dennis will listen. You know, Dennis is, as much as he knows that he's got a good team around him. His old amateur coach Kelvin Wing is a good shoulder for Adam Hart from MTK is close to him, and he's got Frank's number. He all ring Frank for silly things. So he's very lucky to have a good team around him. Very good, and as much as he's only young and he's got maturity to go, he's clever enough to listen. If I tell him to do 1 mile, we'll run 1 mile. We won't do one let or one thingy, you know. And there's some older ones. Archie Sharp's in their gym now, which is who's the oldest one at 25, and you know he's overlooking the younger ones, and he's trying to keep up with him, and he's been a bit of a role model lately, Archie. So I'm grateful to have him on board as well.
Cool, guys. I know it's fight day for a few of your fighters, so you guys probably have to go and do a few things before you head out to the studio. But good luck to your guys. And no doubt we'll be speaking to you in the future. Actually, before we go, I know you've got a message for Danny Flexon, actually, and you said it to me off camera, so I want you to say it on camera.
I'm so glad, because I thought Danny only ever interviewed Adam Booth. I thought Adam Booth owned Seconds Out. I mean, we're left at the last, us lot, but we're quite glad where Adam Booth's got his own TV channel. You know, he's a high celebrity trainer.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to make sure he watches that bit. Al, Eddie, thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. And like I said, good luck to your fighters. And no doubt, I'll speak to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.